I just wanted to do a quick video on this Netflix demonstration of the Dave Chappelle special. Before we even get started, I want you to notice all these people standing around outside with masks on. I guarantee you they're all vaccinated, probably double vaccinated. Let's get into this.
Netflix, it'd be great if they either took it down.
So because this guy and other people like this guy don't like what they've watched, they think you don't deserve to watch it. So pay attention to this type of personality, because this is the type of people who want to take control of everything in society and tell you what you should do and what's good for you.
Or put some sort of warning in front of it that said, this is not good for impressionable people. This is not good for simple-minded people that aren't going to be able to follow what the real attempt at subversive comedy is.
Here's another interesting point this guy makes about himself. He believes that he's the smartest guy in the room, and everybody else around him is stupid, and they can't figure out what they're watching or what they're hearing, and they won't be able to process this information, and they need somebody like him to tell them what this information they're getting is. You'll see this guy pop up again later on in the video.
My name is David Hugard. I'm a non-binary individual. I also go by the persona of Eureka O'Hara, which has been debuted on RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 9, 10, All-Star 6, and HBO's We're Here.
So did you hear that list of all the different shows this guy's been on? It's a pretty long list. It's all about fame for them. It's all about getting that 15 minutes. Congrats, I guess, because you're getting it. But let's see what your life looks like in, I don't know, 5 years. Let's see how things have gone. Especially for the fact this guy is completely unhealthy. I mean, he is out of shape and really should concentrate on working on his own self, as opposed to telling companies how they need to run their business.
Producer, activist, inspirational speaker, professional tarot reader, astrologist, numerologist, and certified spiritual life coach.
Holy crap, that is quite the laundry list of titles that you have given yourself. I couldn't even tell you exactly all you said, so let me hear it again.
Producer, activist, inspirational speaker, professional tarot reader, astrologist, numerologist, and certified spiritual life coach.
Dear God, let me just take these apart one by one. So the first one, a producer. A producer of what? I can call myself a producer. I make videos for the internet. I guess I'm a producer now. The next one, an activist. Well, is that really a title? Do people go around? I guess they do nowadays, don't they? And they say they're activists. They go around saying I'm an activist. Unbelievable. This next one is completely ludicrous. They call themselves an expressionist. An expressionist. This is somebody expressing their activism. Now I will add that to my title card as well. I'm an expressionist. I'm expressing my opinion. The next one may even be more ludicrous than the last. A speaker. Okay, well, anybody who can push words out of their mouth is a speaker. So as long as you're not a mute, you are a speaker. Congratulations, if you can speak. You are now a speaker. Now here's where we make a right turn into the Twilight Zone completely, with the next list of what they claim they are. A professional tarot reader. So by looking at a bunch of cards, random cards, with a bunch of pictures on them, they're going to tell you your future. Yeah, okay, sure. And the next one is an astrologist, where they look at how the planets and stars are moving around the sky. And again, they'll be able to tell you your future. And the next one, I had to look this one up. A numerologist. Let me give you the definition, because I found it. Numerology is the pseudo-scientific belief in the divine or mystical relationship between a number and one or more coinciding events. So let's put this all together. They're studying cards with random pictures. They're looking at planets and how they move around the sky. And they look at numbers and how they can be tied to different events. And I should be taking this person seriously in anything they have to say? Sure. The last thing that they claim to be, their last title they've given themselves, is Certified Spiritual Life Coach. And I have to wonder, who's giving out these certifications? Is there a school you go to? Is there a program? I'm just wondering, like, how does one become certified in life coaching? And what is even life coaching? In reality, it's all a bunch of gobbledygook to say that you sit at a desk at Netflix and push a bunch of keys on a keyboard. That's really what your job is. It's not all these other titles. But that's how these people operate. Just because you claim to be something doesn't make you that something. I can claim to be an alligator. Doesn't make me an alligator.
What needs to happen if the CEO at Netflix wants to make it right with trans people? Give your trans employees a raise right now.
I'm going to ask you, the viewer, a question here. And in all seriousness, answer down in the comments below. If you were, say, offended by somebody saying something at your job, and hopefully you have a job, and hopefully you're working, but if they said something offensive at your job, would you then march up to the CEO's office and demand a raise? Let's try this one. What if you went up to your boss at your job and you said you need a raise because of your sexuality? I'm serious. How would this go over? Tell me in the comments, how do you think that would work out for you? I'm willing to bet it wouldn't work out too well. I'm willing to bet you would never even consider going up to your boss and asking such a thing. But see, for people like this, they don't even think about it as anything weird or strange. They're entitled. They feel entitled to get more money because their fifis were hurt. Remember this guy from the beginning of the video? Yep, that's the guy who said that Netflix should either take this down or they should put a warning on it for all you stupid people. So here he goes, he's jumping in.
Why are you breaking my sign? Why are you breaking my sign?
The big guy there asked, why are they doing that to my sign? And I'll tell you why they're doing that to this big guy sign. And by the way, the big guy there, he is funny. I just get a kick out of watching that guy and this thing. But the reason why that guy in blue grabbed the sign is because that is a white knight. He's doing this all in the hopes of attracting a woman to sleep with. This is white knight syndrome right on full display. He's probably also getting off on being able to shut down a conversation, showing power over somebody else. Now here's an amazing display of female privilege. As a man, if you walked up and got into somebody's face like this woman is getting into this guy's face, you could fully expect to be put to the ground with that guy's fist. Now, I understand that big guy there, he's a little, he's not kind of a tough guy. I could see there. But still, most times you get into some guy's face and you're a dude, you guys are gonna start fighting. That's what's gonna happen. But see, this woman isn't worried about getting punched to the ground because she has female privilege. She doesn't have to worry about this guy hitting her. Now, I'm gonna give you a pro tip. If you ever find yourself at a demonstration or something like this, and some woman is getting up onto you, like this woman is getting onto this guy, all you have to do is say disgusting things. Just let your mind run wild, that you want to touch her nipples, that you want to kiss her, that you're getting a boner, whatever you can come up with. Be as crass and just totally gross as you possibly can be. And 99% of the time, that woman is going to back the hell away from you. And you don't have to worry about getting arrested or anything. If people are filming and whatnot and you're saying these things, they might say that, words are violence, but in reality, they're not. Because they could sit there and they can call you all these nasty things, like a fascist and a racist and all these nasty things that they could call you. You could do the same, and you could be gross. They're not going to arrest you, at least not here in the United States. So if you find yourself in a situation like this, go to town and make sure you look at them directly in their eyes. For this woman, he could have just popped her mask off and she would have went running. But then she could have said, oh, he touched me or whatever, even though, hey, as you could clearly see, she is touching him in several different ways. I mean, you could just go to town with wanting to touch her, just saying things like that.
Oh, you want me to drop my weapon?
Yes. Get in the...
There's my weapon. I'm not disrupting anything.
Look at this idiot with the tax the rich shirt. Newsflash, moron. The rich pay most of the taxes in the United States. Pick up a book once in a while and read it, and maybe you would learn this stuff. But instead, you're spending your days at stupid protests.
I'm just here to say that jokes are funny.
I want you to pay attention to this very last part. You're going to hear this woman screaming like a banshee and shaking stupid things in this guy's face. And what she's saying is, repent, mother effer, repent.
Say that jokes are funny, people. Dave Chappelle is a funny guy. I love Dave.
Repent for what? And repent to whom? These people, they don't believe in religion, but this is their religion. This is their religion to them. All I can say is they're all abso-fucking-lutely crazy. And I'll leave it at that.